special collector's edition. You can pre-order it on July 2nd at 10 a.m.
Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language, the language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately you get a much more entertaining show.
There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Reinders is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's picked it up out wide, lofted in. He's done well to get that clear. Morocco have reclaimed it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up.
Shot a goal! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
After 17 minutes is number 14, Reinders.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Now it's Brobby. And he thumps it clear. Big chance!
Morocco genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have.
Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Number 24,
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, look at the space here. Dumfries receives it and shoots! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Oh, that was a cracking ball in because it just took the goalkeeper out of the equation.
El Ainawi. El Kanous. That has not gone well. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. 5 minutes till the break. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi. Now it's Brobbey. Brobbey!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Look at the space here. El Kanous. El Ainawi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
So, half-time in the opener. The Netherlands firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So off we go again. And it's El Ainawi. He's in plenty of space here. Dumfries does really well to win the ball there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Reinders going forward. Reinders! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Brobbey looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision.
Oh, great leap! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. Morocco choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
A case now of complete control. That has ended up in no man's land. Marlen. This is De Jong. And it's Gravenberg. Played into space. Aguirre tries to clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Brobbey. Marlen. Great vision. And he's worked it through. Good ball, good take. The ball is bounced loose now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Oh, what a ball! El Ainawi does well to get it back. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against her. And the shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Number 11, Gakpo.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
The Netherlands are having a ball here. Unahi, this is promising. Shot, real chance! And that's a good finish.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 84 minutes is number 20.
Morocco get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, super! Can he finish? And he hits the net! And they are right back within touch! He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
87 minutes is number 8.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Dumfries. De Jong. Now, can they get him away? Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Reinders considers his options.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hakimi attempts a clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. And we're done. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think this was a very professional job. A game that never threatened to blow me away, but they kept their opponent at arm's length and made sure they got through. All the signs of a team that can go further.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Well, hello and welcome one and all as you join us for what is an eagerly awaited resumption of this competition. A competition that has produced more than its fair share of drama already, and it's more than obvious that this crowd, with its great chorus of sound, is demanding yet more drama now. This truly is a feel-good place. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
We are just getting started. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Jurasek got a long way forward to join the attack.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed in again. Cleared away. It's a good foot in there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Timber gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
It's a searching pass. Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Schick. No goals as yet. Xavi Simons. Strong running down that left flank. Schuten. And here's Depay. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Souček. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's all alone. That's good defending, very good defending. Quinton Timber. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Coke Miners. Now it's Memphis Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Goal, the Netherlands! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 40 minutes is number 10, Memphis.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. It's just beyond his reach. The Netherlands leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
There will be one
Lovely
minute
pass,
at a
but
time.
can he get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shot a goal! That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. The Netherlands up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Information on our shuttle bus.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
The Netherlands are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And please welcome our lads to the field. Substitution.
Away we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Gakpo has the space to scheme. There's the header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Gravenberg. That has been slung wide. Sofal gets across to intercept that. The Netherlands are still that goal to the good. And he's picked out the run. So no flag here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
997.
Now it's Memphis Depay. De Jong. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now it's Schick. Gravenberg. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. He has found the way. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Gakpo! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Substitution for Czech Republic, number 50.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Spread it left. Looking for the run. Now it's Simons. 75 minutes played. Opts for safety. And it's been shipped out wide. Van der Ven. Ambitious ball here. Gakpo is wide and looking to get onto this. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Czech Republic.
This is their
Number
second
10,
corner of the game.
Schick. Coming on the field is number 11.
Loschek with the clearance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he was alert to it.
The Czech Republic really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's
added
Depay.
time.
Lovely bit of skill. Nicely weighted ball. The ball goes in. And that has been cleared. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. The Netherlands are starting to look good, very good. They're certainly looking like a team with confidence, a winning team. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
The Netherlands, honestly, could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal. But with the control they had, they were never really under threat of losing this, Peter.
So with barely any time to recover from the previous round of games, it's time to go again. Victory here would be a giant step towards the prize that everyone desires. It is quarter-final day. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. Now that was impressive. Well, both managers at pains to state that their teams aren't quite where they should be just yet. What did you make of that assessment, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of trying to keep their players in check, Peter. At this stage, your focus needs to be on what's in front of you right now, and you can't be thinking too far ahead.
So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And it's Gravenberch. Now, can they get him away? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Marlon receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe
He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
De Jong! Deftly away. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Reinders. Well seen, saw that coming. Plays a sharp little ball here. Marlon. Gravenberch. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cherki. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Gravenberch. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Dumfries. Dumfries. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. De Jong! And he gets rid in a hurry. Dumfries. Reinders. Now Dumfries. Now it's Reinders. Reinders' cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
The Netherlands really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So off we go again.
The Netherlands have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Decent chance! France have the chance to go the other way. Dembele. Cherki knocks it into space. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. He has found the way through. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's been shifted off it. Gakpo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And it's made its way to him. Malen. Malen's cross goes for a shot! It's in! How they've waited! Now they have it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
France choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. That has been cut short. De Jong. Searching pass he's played there. Now that's well seen too. Half an hour gone in the second half. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Grafenberg. He's found a way through. Oh, good read.
The Netherlands clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Dembele running with the ball. A header! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 19.
Dembele plays it short. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Koundé gets across to intercept that.
4 minutes de temps
Passing is
additionnel.
crisp and sharp. And the referee's looking at his watch. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And time is up. The Netherlands are looking more impressive with every step. It is very much a story of onwards and upwards. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
The Netherlands clearly weren't looking to win it this way. There's no doubt about that. Still, you have to credit them for their ability to dig deep, to show good mental strength and to find that extra gear when it mattered.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
So two teams setting out to clear the last hurdle before the final, and a couple of hours from now they will know their fate. To the victors, a date with history. It really is now or never. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. Oh, the glitzy opening ceremony feels like yesterday, Jim, but here we are. We've reached the semi-finals.
Time flies, but we've had so many gripping games, Peter. It's been a real pleasure, and given the form of both of these teams, I'm hoping for another treat in this match.
Dolphins.
There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And this is Morata. Oh, and a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Searching pass he's played there. Lenormand gets over and intercepts. The Netherlands are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Neatly clipped into space. And the ball is out of play. De Jong. Van der Ven scooting forward. Now it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Morata. Great chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Nico Williams, reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Gakpo venturing down the left. Rodri. And it's Pedri. And Yamal. Nico Williams. Knocks it into space. Spread out to the left. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Yamal. And that marks the halfway point of the semi-final. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Morata. Pedri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Pedri has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Dumfries. And it's Gravenberch. Gakpo. That's good play. Looking to play him in. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal looking to add to his goal. Gakpo. Now it's Brobby. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Brobby, decent chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
The Netherlands cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Threads one in. He is through here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got away.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the counter is on. And he's worked it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The Netherlands are out. Not much is worse than losing in the semi-final. The big day stolen away and replaced by thoughts of what might have been. It has been a fine run, but it ends in tears. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, I can tell you that losing a final is not as bad as a semi-final, because at least you get to sample a huge occasion. Having lost the semi-final or two, I can also tell you it's a horrible experience, and I really feel for these lads.
Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Well, this is not the match that anyone wants to be playing, but these two teams could do with a pick-me-up after the crushing disappointment of the semi-finals. It may be the undercard, but it is still a chance to show the world what they can do, and an opportunity for one team at least to restore some pride. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, the third-place playoff always a tough ask for the players, Jim, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no getting over the disappointment of losing the semi, Peter, but I'm sure the players will be professional about it. After all, you have the chance to go out on a high, and that makes a massive difference.
So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And he's well positioned here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves.
He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Talistri. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Spread to the right. He's picked his way through. Gravenberg receives it in a good position here. And he whips it in. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Darwin. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bentancur. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Great vision. Nunez providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's nice. That looks a good cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Elgato. Now it's De Arrascaeta. And Gravenberg. Robbie.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Gravenberg. Marlon receives it in a wide position. Dumfries with the delivery. Araujo. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running.
The Netherlands have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's a searching pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Gakpo. Reinders! That's a good ball out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Valverde, he's on it, can he get away? Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. This looks promising. Oliveira cuts it out. Ugarte. Reinders, he's in a great position, takes a shot! Well taken goal. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
The Netherlands have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Opts for safety. Gravenberg currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Now it's Bentancur.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Uruguay really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, it's come loose!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Quality ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Reinders.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's straight offside. Tries to pass it through. De Jong. And that is that. Well, it is no substitute for the final itself, but the tone overall is congratulatory. They bow out on a high, pride restored. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
The Netherlands effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.